Back mobility exercises are great for one group of people. Everybody. If you have a back, you need to mobilize your back. Whether you're tight and stiff and want to start your mobility journey and get your back loosened up, or you're already mobile, you work out a lot, your back gets sore, and you want to mobilize this area, then this will be good for you. We're going to go through 3 different exercises and show different progressions that you can do to make this a little bit more specific and a little bit more intense. What you're going to need is either a rolled up towel, about this big, a half foam roll, or a full foam roll. We're going to start doing the exercise without any sort of implement, and then we're going to add those as a way to increase intensity and increase specificity of the area being targeted. So 3 exercises that we're going to do. We're going to do knee rocking side to side. We're going to do that same motion in a figure 4 position. And then we're going to do marching. All of these are on your back. All of these are super easy. They shouldn't be too intense for anybody. But as always, if there's pain, modify how far you're going. If there's any irritation with it, don't do it until you get someone to check out your back. So first exercise, lying on your back, knees bent up. Super simple. All you're going to do is rock the knees side to side. So knees going this way. You should feel a stretch on the opposite side. Knees going the other way. Feel the stretch on the opposite side. Now, a lot of people like to do this as fast as they can and try to get the reps done as quick as possible. I want you to go through at a nice slow speed, just like this, pausing for 1 or 2 seconds at the very end. We don't need to hold it here for 10 or 15 seconds. We're not really going for a stretch effect. We're going for the repetition and the mobilization. All right, exercise number 1. Exercise number 2 is going to be the same exact thing, except we're going to cross the leg over. So try to get the ankle on the other knee, and we're going to go side to side again. As you're going away from this hip, you're going to feel more of a stretch. As you're going towards it, you're not going to feel too much. So stretch over here, feel a little bit more in the hip. Same thing as before, we're not going for speed. We're not going for a long stretch, we're going for repetition. All right, exercise number 3, super simple, same starting position. All we're doing is bringing one knee to the chest, then alternating. So we're just gonna be marching, lying on your back. Knee up, a little bit of a tug, back down. Knee up, back down. We're not going for speed. We're not going for a hold or a stretch. What we're trying to do is get some reciprocal movement. All right, so it's my recommendation to start off there. If you say it's too easy, it's too simple, still go through several rounds, do it for a couple days and see how you feel. When you're ready to progress, what we're gonna do is grab either the towel roll, the half foam roll, or the full foam roll. I prefer the half foam roll for me, just because it works out. That height's a really good height for me. What we're gonna do for the first 2 exercises is put the foam roll across your back. So we're not going all the way up here. What we're doing is try to get to the lowest part of your back, below your belt line, kind of where the sacroiliac joint is gonna be. You're gonna get in that same starting position. Knees bent up, foam roll behind your back, and the same thing, just going side to side. This is going to give a little bit more of a mobilization effect onto the low back. Same movement, same speed, same hold. All right, and then figure 4, knee across, doing that same thing. Make sure you do both sides. Even if only one side is painful, we want to hit both sides. All right, and then for the marching, what I like to do is move the foam roll long ways along the spine. Make sure, again, it's not thoracic and lumbar spine. What we want is lumbar and sacral spine, so it's a little bit lower than you think it should be. Then doing that same thing. Just keep one foot down, planted, knee up to the chest. Just doing that reciprocal march. All right, 3 very basic low back and hip mobilizations for you. Everyone should be doing these at least a little bit to make sure we stay in the foundations, keep the basics of our low back mobility coming up. It's great for people who have limited mobility, who want to start the mobility effort. It's really good for people who work out a lot, who get soreness in the low back, and want just a little bit of mobilization to recover. Start with no implement, and then as you get better with it, as it becomes easier, progress to the towel roll, the half foam roll, or the full foam roll, whatever one you find works best for you.